Regardless of the current reality of the Abuja land administration, there are some locations that if you invest in, you are definitely going to receive over 150% returns on your investment before the 2 years period given to people who are buying lands inside this very city. And as we all know, because of the introduction of this very land reform, you can no longer keep a land for more than 2 years in the city of Abuja. But there are some locations that hold some exception when it comes to this particular rule of development. And this said video, I'll be sharing one of the importance of this very location. Consider this video the most in-depth conversation you're about to have about any district in the city of Abuja. And I hope you stay till the very end because this is going to be a very exciting one. Now, this video will be having two parts. First, we have the theoretical part of it, and then we have the practical part of it. For the theoretical part of this very video, I'll just be giving you the importance, I'll be naming the importance of this very location to you, while for the practical part of this said video, we'll be going there ourselves to see the current reality of this very location. So do ensure to stay subscribed to this particular channel because this is going to be a very exciting series. My name is Alifune David and I am the real estate broker in the city of Abuja who is committed to bringing you the absolute best of real estate, educating you and also bringing you the most affordable real estate investment opportunities in this very city. I have talked a lot about some of the best locations you should invest in the city of Abuja. I have mentioned a couple of places that are worthy of your investment as of this very moment in this very city. But this location I'm about to mention to you is one that is looking to bust very soon. It is, what will I classify it now as? It is the future Asokoro of this very city because the place where this cell location is in the FCT map is definitely the city center of the entire FCT. Therefore, it is the only place that is safe to call the city center of the FCT. Now, the name of this location is called Kyami. Kyami is that same location that a lot of people are not really paying a lot of attention to. But a lot of developers that have the idea of the master plan and know how important that same location is to the development of the FCT, they are now going to Kyami to give you several investment opportunities. Like for example, the Centenary City, which is just directly facing Kyami, we have the Maxwell apartment in that same location. We have Bell Vista in that same location, and we have a whole lot of amazing opportunities for you in Kyami. But that is by the way. We are here to talk about the importance of this very location and why now is the best time for you to invest into the district of Kyami. Now, Kyami is just 10 minutes away from the international airport, and Kyami is just 15 minutes away from the Idu train station. And as of these very points, the only reason why it is taking that very long time to get to the Idu train station is because currently there is a construction road that is supposed to be tarred very soon. And with the completion of that very road, Kyami is definitely going to be on a whole nother level when it comes to the real estate and its appreciation value in the next coming months. Kyami is that location that is considered to be the transportation hub of this very city because it is in close proximity with the international airport and also it's in close proximity to the Idu train station. And the connection of the international airport to the Idu train station, Kyami is just right in between these two places. And you know the importance of both the international airport and the current Idu train station that is fully functional. If you're familiar with this YouTube channel, somewhere around last month, I went there to give you an update of how things are currently running smoothly in the Idu train station. And you already know that the airport is currently fully functional, and with the development of these two important amenities in that location, Kyami that is right in the middle is definitely one place that you should be looking out for in the next coming 1 year or even 1 year and a half because very soon this is going to be the talk of the town when it comes to real estate investment in this very city. Enough of us trying to illustrate the importance of Kyami. Let's now dive real deep into the main importance of Kyami and the importance it plays, the significance it plays to the development of the city of Abuja. First off, like I've stated earlier, Kyami is in close proximity to the international airport. And we all know that the airport road is one of the most significant road in all of the FCT because there is nobody that is coming into this very city that do not go through that said airport road. And Kyami is located strategically within that main airport road. No dignitary, no president, know whoever that is coming into this said city that does not go past that particular airport road, and Kyami is located right where they are passing through. Therefore, this is going to be a very great location for your investment. Another thing that makes Kyami a prospective future major landmark in the city of Abuja is because of the close proximity it has to the aviation village here in Abuja. In fact, you can no longer tell the difference between the Kyami district and the aviation village, because now they've mixed up and you can no longer tell the difference of where Kyami is and where the aviation village is. And I've always stated before now that the government, they are progressing from the phase 3 of development to the phase 4 and then proceeding to the phase 5. And Kyami is located in either of these two very phases of development in this very city. Therefore, once they are done with the construction or the development of the phase 3, they are progressing to the phase 4 and then giving room for Kyami that is in this said location to now develop in terms of the phases of development in this very city. I have talked about the close proximity Kyami has to the Idu train station. Now, what is the road that is taking you from the main airport road to the Kyami district? As at today, that current road is still under construction. In fact, very recently we're driving through that said road, and because we're trying to, divert from the traffic from the central business district to the airport road, we now decided to take another route that goes through from Guayumpa and then takes you to Idu, then bust out at Kyami. And that said drive was about 20-25 minutes. And the reason why it took that long was because the road is still under construction. But once you get to a certain extent in that particular road, it has been tied to the Kuje Bridge. And with the completion of that very road, you will know that Kyami is definitely going to be a major hotspot for real estate investment because of the connectivity it has through the main airport road and through Edo that takes you to Life Camp, Kwaimpa, Otako, and to the central business district. Kyami is in close proximity to a lot of different districts inside the said city, which is why I mentioned earlier that it is considered to be the city center of this very FCT. Now, we have established the importance of both the international airport in Abuja and the importance of the Edo train station that is meant to run around the city. And with Kyami located just right in between the two important amenities like the Edo train station that is said to run around the city and the international airport that takes both flights through and fro from the outside of this very city. As Kyami is now located in the middle of these two important amenities, there is said to be a road that takes you directly from the international airport straight to the Indo train station. And as of right now, that road has not been constructed. But once that road is constructed, it is going through Kyami, and from the airport road to the Ido train station should take you nothing less than 10 minutes. And the completion of this very road, and you know that the current FCT minister, who is also known as Mr. Project himself, is making sure that this city gets to its full development potential. Therefore, once it finishes from the construction of the Kuje Road and then takes it to the Kyami location, it is definitely going to be completed in a very, very short time. And right now is the best time for you to key into Kyami as a location. We've talked about how Kyami is in close proximity to the international airport and also is in close proximity to a Idu train station. Now, what I have not mentioned yet is that Kyami is also in close proximity to the central business district. As of this very point, the only way you can go through from the airport to the central business district is through the main airport road. And the driving distance from the airport road to the central business district as of right now is about 25 minutes. Now, with the construction of the road that is currently linking from Kuje to Kyami, that said road is set to take you through Kyami to Idu, to Gwarimpa, Life Camp, and then to the central business district. And with the construction of that said two-lane road, the driving distance is somewhere around 20 minutes. But that is when the road is now fully constructed. In fact, very recently, we were on an inspection, right? We took a client to site who came in from the overseas to see a property he bought from us. And then we're trying to avoid the traffic that usually holds around the Idu location. And because we did not want to go back to that said traffic, we had to use another route that takes us from Kyami to the airport road. And I can tell you that for a fact, that said road is real. It is very, very real. But the only thing right now is that there are some few bad spots in some locations in that very road. And with the current construction of the Kuje road that links to Apo, and from that said construction in Kuje, they are moving to Kyami, like I stated earlier. And once they move to Kyami, you know that definitely it is going to blow up in terms of the value of that very location. Another thing we should also consider in terms of Kyami as a location and why this is a major hotspot for real estate investment right now is because it has been captured in the Abuja master plan. Now, the master plan is more like a guideline that every single developer follows in terms of the development of this very city. And the first developer, as we usually like to call them, is the FCDA authorities. And right now, that location is now captured in the master plan. Therefore, once they are done with construction of the Kuje Road, as Mr. Project himself has said so, that he is committed to finishing that road in no distant time. Once they are done with Kuje at the district, they are moving to the neighboring district, which is Kyami. And with that said construction of the major road, you know that Kyami is going to blow up in terms of the value and in terms of everything that has to do with real estate in that very district. Talking about the capturing of different districts in the master plan, Idu was sometime held in terms of the development in Idu. It was held sometime earlier last year because the government now took sudden interest in Idu. And the same thing is currently still happening in that same location because of the sudden interest they took in Idu. A lot of development is now happening around the Idu location. And because of the development of Idu, it is affecting Kyami positively. And once the government now takes keen interest in a location, you know that in no distant time, they are definitely going to be putting different amenities, different infrastructures in place to make sure that that said place is habitable. And let me just give you a little caveat on top of these very things we have said in this said video. A major person has a big farm, not just a farm, but a very big mansion in that very location because of the plant he knows in terms of the development of Kyami as a location. Another thing we should add on top of this very statement is that with the construction of the Centenary City, which I know that a lot of people, they are now losing hope in terms of development of that said project. But as of right now, the government has invested a number of billions in developing the Centenary City because it is a major landmark in this very city. And with the commencement of development in the Centenary City, it is definitely affecting Kyami because opposite Kyami as a district is the Centenary City. And with the development of the Centenary City, it is definitely going to affect Kyami positively, therefore giving you as an investor returns on investment you will need to make sure that you build sustainable wealth through real estate investments in this very city. To give you a little bit of a recap of how Kyami has come a long way over these last 2 years, somewhere in 2023, we sold a plot of land in Kyami for as low as 5 million naira. But as of right now, our lease plot in Kyami is currently going for 10 million naira. This is the current reality of Kyami as a location. And if you want to secure yourself an investment in this location, then do ensure to reach out to me because right there, we are building wealth division on real estate and also building wealth strategically through critical information that will definitely help you build wealth through real estate in this very city. Once again, my name is Alefne David and I am the real estate broker in the city of Abuja who is committed to bringing you the absolute best of real estate, educating you and also bringing you the most affordable real estate investment opportunities in this very city. I will see you on our next video session. Until then, do ensure to reach out to me on the number shown right on your screen. Let us get you started on these particular investment opportunities we have for you in the district of Kyami. I'll see you on our next video session. Until then, stay safe.